Third time's a charm. Here we go. God kills children. That is the claim by atheists and Marcionites whenever they're trying to discredit God in the Old Testament. This is one of them. This is a famous argument. I regurgitated this when I was an atheist, did zero research, had zero context. So, shout out to the Marcionite who brought this up on one of my videos. Jesus Christus, I think is your name. I don't know how. I'm not gonna say it the way you want me to say it, because you're not him. So, Marcionite, if you're still watching my stuff, thanks. Yes, this argument is old, and I have yet to actually hear a Christian justify it very well. All they do is just argue about the age. Christians, if you're arguing the age, you're still supporting that God murders people. So let's actually get some context going on. We're going to use the Bible to do it. I'm going to go into the ESV. So here we go. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23. For you Orthodox, that's going to be 4th Kings. 4th Kingdom. Kingdoms? Whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. This scripture, on its own, does not sound good. Verse 23, he went up from there to Bethel, and while he was going up on the way, some small boys came out of the city and jeered at him, saying, "Go up, you bald head, go up, you bald head." And he turned around, and when he saw them, he cursed them in the name of the Lord. And 2 she-bears came out of the woods and tore 42 of the boys. From there he went to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria. It just glosses over it. So, on the surface, yeah, it sounds bad. It sounds like Elisha got upset that he was being insulted and asked God to maul these children because he didn't like it. On the surface, that's how it looks. So let's get into context. Let's start with the age. Depending on who your source is, you're going to get a wide range. So in the cultural study Bible, they said they were young adults. So they were guessing about 12 to 16. The MacArthur Study Bible says he's about 20. So who is it? Are they ages 12, 8, 20? I don't know. However, if any of you are parents to young boys, or if any of you have spent any time around young men, you know at the age of 8 or even 12 or whatever, if you get a group of them, like even just at least 4, they're gonna mess stuff up. They can cause a lot of damage. Remember, 2 bears mauled 42 of them. So this group we'll just round it up to 50. There's at least 50 in this group of 8 to 20-year-olds. Let's narrow it down, shall we? We're gonna keep it within the context and the culture. So if you go to 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon can offer some insight. 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 7. And now, O Lord my God, you have made your servant king in place of David my father, although I am but a little child. I do not know how to go out or come in. I am but a little child. Solomon at this time is 20 years old, calling himself a little child. So I can see where MacArthur gets his idea from. If we go based off Solomon calling himself a little child, this group of 50 is college age. So you have 50 college age kids being hostile towards Elisha. How many can you yourself take on if they get violent? Let's not even put you in the situation. What if it's your spouse? What if it was your child? Because we're all God's children. So if your child is being harassed by a group of 50 other children, 2 mama bears are going to sound pretty good, aren't they? Let's get some more context. The city of Bethel he's approaching. In 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 25 through chapter 13, verse 34, the city of Bethel that Elisha is approaching played a key role in Israel's rebellion or apostasy against God. The city of Bethel that Elisha is approaching, that this mob came out of, is already rebellious towards God. They are hostile towards God. And Elisha is a prophet of God. He's a representative. So you have a group of 50 who are hostile towards you. He doesn't have a Pope mobile. He just has him and the donkey and God. And being called a bald head doesn't mean much in our culture, but back then that was actually a pretty grave insult. All that context. Elisha approaches a rebellious city that is hostile towards you. A group of 50 comes out and starts harassing you, calling you insults. All it takes is one of those children to pick up a rock about this size and throw it at Elisha's bald head, and Elisha is gone. If he's lucky, he might get some brain damage. Do you see the situation that Elisha is in? Do you understand the context now? God didn't murder children. God sent 2 mama bears to protect his prophet, to protect his child. It wasn't ironic he sent 2 mama bears. That was 4. Two mama bears. 2 mama bears mauled 42 hostile children. God was protecting his prophet. God was protecting his child. God didn't attack children needlessly. Keep it in context. I'm Brendan. This has been Bible with Brendan, I guess. And catch you in the next one. Is everything working now? Are we good? First time I record this, the camera doesn't record it. The second time I record this, I forgot to put my audio stuff together. Third time's the charm. Here we go.